Hi, my name is Mahi.
I'm Siva.
And I'm Todd.
And we're the co-founding team behind SpeedScan, an innovative way to save you time at the grocery store.
So, our mission is to seek to optimize efficiency and thus improve the customer experience for in-store shopping.
Meet Anna. Anna is a busy working mom. On the weekdays, she stops in the store between meetings to grab a couple of items. On the weekends, she goes shopping in the store to buy food for her entire family, which means she's buying food in bulk. In both instances, she spends way too much time in line, and it's a waste of her time. She's a perfect candidate for a service like SpeedScan. So there are three main points to our problem. First, long lines. People are spending way too much time in line, and this is affecting the companies because they have bad customer reputation. Then there are cashiers. Stores are spending up to 4 to 5 cashiers at the checkout line, but they could be employing them as actual store associates, helping customers actually find the products. And lastly, theft. A lot of these stores have really low product margins, so theft is a really big issue for them. If there's a service that could help prevent theft, it would be an invaluable service.
So here's our solution, SpeedScan. What SpeedScan basically allows you to do is scan products as you go through the store, effectively skipping the line because the cashier no longer needs to scan products for you. What you would do is you'd scan all your products, pay on your phone, and for stores to ensure that nothing's been stolen, there would be wait mats near the exit as a source of verification. Then you could easily skip the line and you no longer need to wait time in line.
Okay, so let's take a look at the mockups of our prototype. As you can see, the user interface is clean, fluid, and very informative. So this aligns well with our goals of improving the user experience and optimizing efficiency, not just through our features, but through the overall UI and the experience of using our app.
So here's our competitive advantage as opposed to other customers currently. Now currently Amazon Go has 2 stores, one in Seattle and one in San Francisco, that is trying to combat the exact same problem. However, they're trying a very high-end solution to it. They have sensors on all their shelves and numerous cameras in the store that will automatically detect whenever you take something and they allow you to leave the store. However, the problem with this is it's very, very hard to implement for general stores and it costs way too much, especially for mom and pop shops. Now the other option is self-checkout. Now this is on the complete other side. This is it's very low price, but it's not easy to implement because of all the weight sensors, and it also does not have as much security. SpeedScan covers all 3.
These are our 2 main target markets. Our actual customer are retail stores who would be able to implement the service in their store. And then our end user is actually the mom, just like Anna. So they would be able to use the service on their phone and skip the line completely. So here's just a breakdown of our customer segments. So right now our main target market are department stores, which are about 66,000 nationwide that fit our target market and who we want to actually work with. Then there are convenience stores and grocery stores. So this entire process started off with us going to our customers and conducting surveys. With over 400 survey results, we found that 22.6% of them believe lines are the easiest process of their trip to the grocery store.
We also talked to the actual stores itself, like Wawa, and they were extremely interested in actually adding our system to their entire technology. However, we just couldn't have enough time within the 4 weeks, but we called stores at home already, and they're already on our system and ready to start working right when we get home.
Okay, let's talk about some of the technology we've used to actually make the app. So first of all, we're using the UPC item database, and that gives us access to over 167 million unique barcodes for the users to scan. Also, we accept payments using mobile payments such as Apple Pay or Google Pay, and we also support all forms of credit cards. So overall, this allows us to have the product to be very easy to implement for our stores, but we're also maintaining the optimal efficiency for our end users.
So now we're going to do a really quick product demo. We're going to borrow this product over here.
Okay, so
Alright, so Tom's going to scan this water bottle that just took from there. Sorry, it's a bit laggy. It was able to identify it as a Deer Park Natural water bottle, gives you the price and the item description, and you can do more.
Confirm that that was actually the item you scanned. They'll add it to your cart.
now you can pay for it.
Adding your card number and all the information you need and pay for your card. Yeah.
So currently we have around 176 million products that are on the database, and ideally, whenever we implement this to a store, we would select those specific items that the store carries and put those on just for that store.
So, in terms of our marketing channels, we're using direct selling and promotional material. For direct selling, we use this to reach out towards the actual store managers. And we do this through in-person store visits, and then we maintain that communication through online methods such as email. Next, we use promotional material to actually appeal to our end users. And this can be done through online advertisements, but also in-store advertisements, such as print ads or posters.
So there are two main revenue models that we have. One is monetization through the actual stores, and the other is through the users. So we're going to start off with the stores, and here we have two different options. The first is a licensing-based option for the really large corporations who might not want to pay on a per-user basis. Well, corporations like Target or Walmart who have millions of customers every year. And the other is a volume-based for like mom-and-pop shops who might not want to pay the licensing fee, but are willing to pay for each customer that does use it. The next way we'll monetize is through actual user data. So ideally, our software will be added to any of these store apps, so like Target's apps, Wawa's app, anything. But if mom and pop shops don't have it, we would make the app for them, and we would allow them to handle it. Now what would happen is all these apps would have the same common back end. And with every single purchase that's ever made will go to our back end, and that's numerous amounts of data about what types of products are being bought, what order they're being bought in, what brands are correlated to each other, and that can be extremely helpful for companies and advertisers as well.
So here are our revenue projections for the next 12 months. As you can see, we actually, by the end of this year, end up having our version 1 product done, and we want to implement it in at least one store locally in California. So once we do that, we'll expand it to more local stores and kind of really figure out the logistics so we can gain traction and eventually build partnerships with companies such as Target and Costco.
All right, so let's meet the team behind this. I'm Silva. I handle all the operations and logistics.
Hi, I'm Tom. I'm responsible for the product development.
I'm Mahi, and I'm in charge of brand outreach.
All right, thank you so much, guys, for listening.